Houston has been home to some great college football tradition throughout the years, from Heisman Trophy winner Andre Ware and their run-and-gun offense, Space City Financial Stadium, 40,000 plus strong. Houston trying to get back into the college football narrative. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Cougars kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Oregon State's offense will take the field first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. This guy's reliable, doesn't mind doing the dirty work. First carry of the season. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. And it'll be down right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
So the Houston Cougars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This coaching staff, really this entire offense, licking their chops to try to take advantage of this matchup. The run inside. It's Hughes. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to him on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Finds his man. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Newberry. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. A spectacular one-hand grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Hatcher. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Coming out with it, it's Drake. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Walker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Hughes. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. They give it to him again. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The run inside. It's Hatcher. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The Beavers have this offense rolling. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can.
There's a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Dances away to buy time. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Running inside. It's Hatcher. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Houston going up tempo.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just a short pass to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Right on the money. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air. It's Wegman. Going deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To throw, it's Murphy. Quickly to the tight end. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
To the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Walker. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on them 2nd down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Slams ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Escapes trouble. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Space City Financial Stadium. As we take a look at some of the key stats so far, the yardage numbers and the turnover battle, it's probably safe to say the team that wins those categories is going to be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Run inside. It's Hughes. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 91 in punt formation to kick it away.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Gonna run it. It's Hatcher. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nolan. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a...
There's some room. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more there'll be.
There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the 2nd level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Hauls it in. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Hatcher. Touchdown, Beavers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Keep it on the ground. Makes a man miss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Wide open downfield. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking for room, it's Hatcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Beavers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Makes a move. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Newberry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fakes to grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Finding some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Oregon State! They've got the lead here in the 4th. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's straight. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Houston offense once again. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Oregon State sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Beavers will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Drives ahead, and he's able to convert on 4th down, and they can keep this clock running and hold on to that lead.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the 4th. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown Cougars. Roll into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate.
Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Beavers! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Got his man on the right. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Makes a catch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Houston wants to play fast. The snap sets up to throw. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, defense, now you need a big play. You got the incompletion. You need one last play to keep this offense out of the end zone, and you win the game.
Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and the clock strikes zero, and that will do it for this one. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.